Hello, my name is Caitlin. Welcome to my channel, and this video is going to be me going through my empties from the beginning of the year until now with you. A few housekeeping things to get out of the way before we get into it. One, if you are new to this channel, I'm a yapper. I talk a lot. I know this is going to be kind of long. If that's something that bothers you, I suggest you find someone that is more concise than I am. Next, I am falling back into my trap of I have filmed a bunch of things, I've started editing them, and then I get burnt out and I don't post them. I am hoping, like today is April 1st, I am hoping that this gets uploaded either today or tomorrow. I also have a video that I've got a bunch of videos that I want to post that I filmed already. But I also have a video that I want to film coming up. In about 2 weeks, I'm going to Georgia, and I love watching those prep and pack with me for a trip videos, but I say this with love and light. The only type of girls that I see making those videos are the like shopping at Brandy, PacSun, and Hollister. I have 40 bikinis, let me pick them out, and I'm going to Hawaii. Like those are the only type of videos that I see, and I dress more alternatively. I'm more of a nerdy person, so I like seeing what people that wear kind of the type of clothes that I wear would pack if they were going on vacation. So I'm gonna make one myself. I don't know if I'm gonna film while I'm in Georgia. We'll see. I'm going with family to visit family, so I just don't really want to be like, hey, what's up you guys? So I might not film there, but I'm so excited. We are going to Six Flags over Georgia one of the days, and I've been to the Six Flags by me once, and I'm a theme park enthusiast, so I'm so excited to go. There is a ride that I really want to go on that I've watched like a YouTube video essay about that I'm hoping is open. It's I think Monster Mansion. It's so cool looking. So I hope that's open when we go, and I'm very excited. I'm getting thirsty. This is my second time trying to film this. That was point number 2. Is there a point number 3? I don't think so. Besides, I have stuff coming up. I think that is all I wanted to address before talking about my empties. So let's get into that. I'm not doing a straight up project pan. I'm kind of saying that I'm doing like a soft project pan, because I know that a lot of people when they do it will be like, here's my one lotion I'm using. That is all I'm using until it's empty, and I'm starting here and I'm going to use it up till it's empty. I'm not doing that because I'm very much a mood scent user. It depends on the time of year, the weather, the vibe. Some days I want a heavier vanilla scent. Some days I want a straight up fruit scent. Some day I want something tropical and coconutty. It depends on the vibes. So I mix things up. So I'm not someone that can say I'm using this every single day until it's empty, because I kind of use a different scent profile every single time I shower. But I am trying to be more mindful with my procurement and usage of the products that I already own or what I want to try to bring in. I have a lot of products. I will say, I do not have as many products as I see some people have. I'm looking right over here, I maybe have 12 tops of the Bath & Body Works lotions. I have probably about the same amount of the full-size body mists. I have one single body scrub. I see some girls, and I do love watching those, you know, pick out a shower routine with me videos, but they have the bookshelves like I have behind me full of body care items. I do think that I have more body care, skincare, makeup than normal, but I definitely am not at that level. So it's not to the point where I have to really do a very dedicated hardcore project pan, hence my soft project pan for the year. So I think that's kind of it. Let's get into it, shall we? The downsides of this being my second time trying to film this is that I'm very dry. So first is the Bath & Body Works lotion. This is the Sheer Cotton and Lemonade scent. This one was nice. I will say the scent profile that I like is more fruit or vanilla. I am not a big floral person, and this one pulled a little too floral for me, but not floral enough that I couldn't use it, because I actually have, it's here because I posted it on Mercari today. This is the Bridgerton Diamond of the Season scent, and it's peach, which is why I got it. I barely smell the peach. It's peach, daffodil, and jasmine. This is way too floral for me, and I think personally it smells gross to me. So I put it on Mercari because I know that was a limited edition product, and I would much rather have someone that really wants the scent or wanted that collection to get it versus it just sitting here on my shelf, which I'm realistically never going to use that up. This one was definitely a little floral, but not to the point where I couldn't use it, obviously. There's this little bit left. I don't care, right? This is empty enough. I actually have, so I'd say about half of the lotions and body mists that I have from Bath & Body Works I got from my aunt. I didn't purchase them. She had, which I now also have, the rewards program with Bath & Body Works, because you get free full-size items pretty often, and to me, I feel very wasteful if I don't take advantage of getting that product if it was free. Now I do fall into the marketing ploy where I go in and get my free item, and then I spend 20 to 40 bucks on other items I was not going to buy anyway. But I'm trying to be better with that, of just getting my free item. Or I have brought my mom, I brought friends in to get the item instead of me, because I would much rather someone who's going to really use it get it versus just obviously not getting it at all, or getting something that I'm like, whatever, this is fine. This was good. I would no, I wouldn't. I was gonna say I wanted to in when I go through a product, talk about, obviously give my review of it, but then if I would repurchase it and would I recommend it, I would not repurchase it. I would recommend it if you liked this type of scent, but you can't because this was a limited edition scent, because Bath Body Works likes to do that. I've come out with amazing scents like Golden Mango Lagoon that is sitting over there that has not come back yet. I think I got this 2 years ago and it's one of my favorite scents. But I do have a full-size full, as well as another full-size, about 75% full body mist of this, because for some reason my aunt had two, which that's going to take me forever to get through, but I do like it. This is a very nice like spring and summer scent. I think that I like it more in the body mist than I do in the lotion, but I will say because it is so light, like cotton and all of those scents are so fleeting, it does not last at all. The aroma of the lotion did last, but the fragrance of the body mist, I like will drench myself in it, and pretty much 20 minutes later, if I needed to leave the house, it's gone. Yeah, that was a whole lot of talking for an empty lotion. Next, this is the Tree Hut Sugar Scrub in the Peach Sorbet scent. This was lovely. This was my first ever Tree Hut product. Can't remember if I got this or if I got the shave oil first. I bought it over the summer. I used it up maybe a month or so ago. I have a really bad problem with underestimating. The first time I tried to film this, I, for like 5 minutes, was like, underestimate or overestimate? I was tweaking, trying to figure out what I was trying to say. I think I've landed on the fact that I underestimate how long it will take me to finish a product, that I get to a point where a product has about 25% of it left, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna run out the next time or two I use it, so I'm going to go get a refill. That's what happened with this. I bought another body scrub in December, and I didn't use this up until last month. I did want to repurchase the exact same scent, so I've been on a peach kick the last few years. This smells heavenly. It smells so good. I love the scent and flavor of peaches. I just don't like peaches, the fruit themselves, because of the texture. It's kind of a little too squishy for me, but I love stuff that is flavored and scented with peach. This was amazing. Chick-fil-A, I have to go on a tangent for a second. Chick-fil-A has a white peach flavor mix-in that they can put in their milkshakes. Well, 2 years ago, you could get it as a milkshake, but you could also get it in their diet lemonade. Their regular lemonade too, but the diet lemonade, oh my god. Hey, one of the best drinks I've ever had in my life. It was so good. And then last year they brought the peach flavor back, but only for the milkshake. I went to the point, I commented on their official Instagram account, and I also put in like the feedback section, I said, please give me that back. And they're like, well, some of our items are limited time and we so I love peach things, which is why I got this. It smelled lovely. I wanted to get the same scent, but when I went to the Target in December, they didn't have this scent, so I got Tropical Mango, which mango was actually one of my favorite scents as well. So I have the Tropical Mango one now. I also, what is it? Jelly Bear? That one smells really good. And I was tempted. I almost bought that one, but I have the almost full mango because I'm not trying to be that person that has 20 of these, because that's ridiculous and you're never going to use them all up before they get yucky. So I got the mango one. So the mango, I will say, has these like the little like harder exfoliating bits in it. It's got the little like flecks you can see in it, which I do like those because I feel like it gives an even more rough exfoliation, but not to the point where it hurts. I don't use these so often, which is why it took me a while to use this up. Honestly, like twice a week would be a lot for me using these, and I don't even use it necessarily once every single week. I'm trying to use it more though, the one that I have, just because I do like the way that my skin feels afterwards. It's just that a sugar scrub is such a new step to my shower routine that I forget to use it a lot of the times. And I also have one of those exfoliating like washcloths that I think is sometimes a little easier to use than the scrub is, because also a lot of times I have nails and like, ew, that is underneath it. Speaking of peach, this is the Dove Dry Spray Antiperspirant Deodorant in the peach and chamomile tea scent. Not my favorite. It does smell good. It's just that I like the scent that I use regularly more. So I have been using the Dove, and if I say deodorant, I mean antiperspirant. I unfortunately sweat like a man, and I do need an antiperspirant. I have tried the aluminum free. I've tried ones that are just deodorants. I did not like the underarm dampness that came with that. So I am an antiperspirant girl. I need a little aluminum. I've been using the like stick version of this Dove Advanced Care, I guess, line in the apple. It's like apple and white tea, I think. I've been using that scent for years, and maybe a year or two ago I started using the spray version of it, and that's what I have right now. So I would repurchase the product. I just would not repurchase this scent, even though I do like peach. It's just, I don't know, there's something about it. It doesn't smell bad. It's just, I don't think I liked the way that it mixed with my skin, and I know that I like the way that the apple one smells, so I already repurchased the apple version. I actually, when I bought this, we went to a Walmart because it said that they had it and they didn't. And I can sometimes be very stubborn in that I see a product and I want it and I want it now. That's what happened. So they didn't have this one. They had a peach spray from Secret and I don't like it. I am trying to use it up still because I am someone that I feel really bad throwing a product away if it is still usable, even though I don't love the smell. That one, it's so hard for me to explain. There is a scent in like a lot of regular deodorant, like the unscented or powder scent ones that just smells so nasty. I hate it. I hate when I can smell it on other people. That one from Secret smells like peach, but like with an underlying that funk, and I can't deal with it. I find that one's one that you like really have to shake it up. These ones you kind of just, and then you're good to go. That one you really have to shake it up, and then I find that it's not as bad with the scent. Because that one also, if you don't like vigorously shake it, it just stays feeling wet. So I wouldn't recommend the Secret one either, but I would recommend the Dove spray in whatever scent tickles your fancy. It's just that the peach one isn't mine. I love the apple one. Actually, for years, apple was my signature scent. It was the champagne apple and honey from Bath & Body Works. I used the body spray, and then I have like an apple deodorant, and I have apple lotion. And yeah, that's for years the only type of scent that I used, and now I have expanded my scent palette. This is the Up and Up Nighttime Facial Moisturizing Lotion. It's the generic version of the, I never know if it's CeraVe or CeraVe, but you know what I'm talking about, of their PM lotion. This is fine. It is just a very basic lotion. I have repurchased this a few times. I've had the regular name brand version. I've had a few different versions of the off-brand ones. The Up and Up, I think I've used like the Equate one. It's just, it is a lotion. It's very basic, it's very gentle, it does what you need it to. I haven't repurchased this just because I bought one from e.l.f. that I'm currently using that I really like. It's their Holy Hydration one. I will say that the, I think I will say a lot, and if I do, I'm sorry, because I get like self-conscious about it when I start editing, when I find the things that I repeatedly say because I'm nervous with filming. But the e.l.f. Holy Hydration one, there's a couple different ones, but it's one that's in a like tube, not a bottle, but the same type of pump, and something about it like broke the tube, so if you tried to squeeze it, it would push down into the tube and then come out, so I had to put it in a different container. But I do really like the formula of that, so I've started just using that morning and night instead of using two different ones. But yeah, this is something that I would recommend from whatever brand. They're all pretty much the same, and you normally knock a few dollars off getting the generic version of it. So yeah, it's just a very basic product. I don't really know much else to say about it. Speaking of e.l.f. Holy Hydration, this is kind of, the bottle's kind of gross, so I'm sorry if you can really see that in it, but it's the Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. This is so far the best cleansing balm that I have used from the drugstore. I am not someone that I spend a lot of money on skincare. Anything skincare, hair care, makeup, stuff like that. I just find it to be kind of a waste of money, especially with in the last 10 years how good drugstore products have gotten. Because I know that there's like the Clinique, is it like Take the Day Off? There's the, is it Pharmacy? Like Green Clean one. This is maybe $10. And it works great. I wear waterproof mascara and I wear a big thick wing of black eyeliner, which is also waterproof. So my stuff is on. I am pretty used to having, even when after I like double cleanse and do everything, I will still have a little bit left over. That is something I don't really care about, but this does work really well. I just don't like stuff in the jar like this. That is simply the only reason that I have stopped using it, because I've repurchased this a few times. I just hate having to like dig the product out. Even with this one does come with a little like spatula. I still just don't like it. Same thing that I talked about with the sugar scrub. I have nails most of the time and I just hate it. So I bought a cleansing oil from, well, actually, I bought a Neutrogena one and I don't really like it that much, so I put that one in my shower to use, and then I bought one from some Korean skincare line. But this is good, and I would recommend it if like a cleansing balm is your speed. It's just, I don't like the format of it. It does have a nice smell though, and also this one does not sting my eyes, because I've tried a few other makeup removing products that do sting my eyes. This one doesn't, and because I really got to get in there with all of the makeup that I wear to fully get it off. Okay, I have a few products from the same brand. This is the Good Molecules Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This is just fine. I'll show you the next product as well because it's really similar. It is the niacinamide serum from the same brand. I got these ones in the 75 milliliter / 2.53 ounce size. I know it's silly, but where I have my skincare, these bottles were a little too big. And also I don't know, like I felt like my skin was fine with using these, but I didn't see some amazing crazy difference that I feel like they were making a super huge improvement. I have used these in the past. I've had the smaller sizes, and I don't know if this is the first or second time I've had this big size, but I just wanted to try something different. So I have now a niacinamide and zinc? I have a niacinamide and zinc serum from Good Molecules. Nope, I just read that on the bottle. I replaced this with a niacinamide and zinc serum from The Ordinary. It's the smaller size, but It's only $6 for that one. I think these were 12 each. So I'm trying that one out. And then I don't know, I just feel like hyaluronic acid wasn't doing anything. So I've stuck with using my snail mucin serum from CosRx, and for right now these ones are gonna go. Also from this brand I have the glycolic acid exfoliating toner. Again, this was fine. I started using this on my face, but then I also saw someone online talking about using glycolic acid for a bunch of things. You can use it on your scalp, because I do get, my hair gets really greasy, which I'll talk about in a second because I have a dry shampoo, but it will get itchy sometimes on my temple, so I use either witch hazel or glycolic acid in that spot if it is itchy, and I'm just like, let's say it gets itchy before I go to bed, but I'm going to take a shower in the morning to wash my hair. I'll do that just to get through the night without scratching at it because it's nasty. But I've also started using this on my armpits, both to help with smell, I've heard, but then also with like in-grounds and stuff after you shave. I do feel like that has helped with that with post-shaving. I did purchase the same type of product, but just not this exact one. I bought the glycolic acid from The Ordinary just because I liked that bottle more. It's got the little kind of like screw off nozzle cap that I just felt like was a little easier, especially with doing it on the scalp, than this type of just like open bottle. This was nice. I definitely like would recommend it. I just wanted to try again something else from a different brand, so I just got the one from The Ordinary. My last skincare product, this is the Briotech topical skin spray. This is a hypochlorous acid spray, so think the Tower 28 whatever that spray is called. It's the same type of product. I initially got this because people say that they use it for things like acne, and I have been dealing with acne since I was in junior high, and it's gotten kind of bad-ish in the last few months. It's kind of picked up again, which is why I also wanted to try some different skincare products, just because I was having problems. I think it might have more been the weather, but I just like to try new stuff out. But I actually got this to help with, I have, not TMI, but it's just kind of embarrassing, but I know I'm not the only person that struggles with it. I get acne on my back, and it is really frustrating and something that I'm pretty self-conscious about, like especially in the summertime with tank tops and bikinis and stuff like that, because you can really see it on my shoulders. So I got this to help with that. I don't know how much it does, but I do like to use this as a face spray. And then I had also seen in the reviews of this product that a lot of people were using it for piercing care. I don't know how well you can see it, but I do have an industrial piercing, and it is still not healed, even though it's about 1.5 years old. On me, one, cartilage piercings take a long time to heal. An industrial piercing, in general, takes longer than normal to heal just because of the way that the piercing is set up. And also, when I got it done, my piercer told me going into it, you don't have the best anatomy for this piercing. You don't have impossible anatomy, but it's not the best. So it's going to take longer than it already does normally to heal this piercing, and you really have to baby it. So because there is saline in this, I saw people using it for piercings. So it's nice that I can just have 2 birds with 1 stone. I can go and get everything done in one step. I do like this. I have already repurchased this. This was a 2-pack, and this was like maybe $15 for the 2 of them. And I know that and this was 8 ounces. I know that the Tower 28 spray is pretty expensive. So like, just get one of these other brands for it. Don't spend your money. Remember when I said my hair gets greasy? I use it a lot. I use Not Your Mother's most of the time just because price-wise, you get a decent amount for how much is in it. Because some dry shampoos are really expensive. There's that, is it Living Proof? I'm not spending $30 to $40 on a dry shampoo. Simply no. I even think that the Batiste ones are a little too expensive. They're normally I think like 12 to 16. This is like 8 something tops. I know it kind of depends where you buy it. Target versus Walmart might be like $1 or less difference. But I have used, I think, almost every single scent of these, and this one's my favorite. This is the Plump for Joy in the purple packaging in the orange mango fragrance. Would I repurchase it? Yes. Have I already repurchased it? Oh, so yes. Currently, I have the green bottle in the citrus scent, and I do not like it. That is normally the travel size version of that is the citrus scent. It's just not my favorite. They have green and unscented, which is fine. And they have a warm sugar scent now, which I've only ever found at Walmart. That one is really nice. And I almost bought that one when I was buying a replacement, but I felt like the warm sugar one is maybe more geared towards the winter time just because it's kind of that like thicker, heavier scent because it's sugary. Whereas I thought the orange mango was more summer vibes. I hated that, but I did buy this in the same scent. There is also, I've seen in the travel size, the blue, it's like the Beach Babe line. That one smells good. I've used it. It's a toasted coconut scent, but it is strong. Even my mom, who has a kind of like lower sense of smell than normal, could smell that when I put it on, and she'd be like, whoa, that's kind of strong. So this is the scent that I would recommend. My hair gets really greasy, like greasy enough to the point that I could wash it every single day. I took a shower midday yesterday, and it's already, I know you're probably not going to be able to see, but it's already kind of greasy here on the sides. But I don't like to wash my hair every single day, so I wash it every other day. And I also use heat on my hair just because I cannot stand the feeling of wet hair down the back of my neck and on my back, because my hair is really long, so it goes down to my butt in the back. I just cannot deal with it wet, so I do blow dry it. I try to give it a little break to not blow dry it every single day, so I do it every other day. So I use the dry shampoo in my bangs regardless, even if it's a fresh wash day, just because I do touch them a lot, and especially when I have a mirror over here, that's why I'm looking over there. But when I have my bangs up to my eyebrows and my forehead, my skin gets greasy, so they will get more greasy. So this is a dry shampoo household. Yeah, I go through them pretty quick. Going along with, I use heat in my hair. This is the heat protectant spray from Tresemme. This is good. I've used it in the past, maybe once or twice before. It's fine. This isn't my favorite scent, which is why I haven't repurchased it. I don't even know how to explain the scent to you, and for me it's very nostalgic because I used this a lot when I was in high school, and I also think that their hairspray might smell the same way. And when I was in high school, I straightened my hair all the time because I was emo and I had the really thick bangs, and I would straighten my hair. And then also with the hairspray, I used to do Irish dancing, so when we had shows and I would have to like tease my bangs and have like the big bump and everything, I would have so much hairspray in it, so it's just like a very nostalgic scent, and I don't know if it's nostalgic in a good way. This is a good heat protectant spray. I just didn't buy the same one again because I got a kind of like all-in-one leave-in from Garnier. That was a leave-in spray from Garnier, and I also have like a leave-in kind of cream that has heat protection, so I just didn't feel like I needed that much. This is the last hair product. It's the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Deep Conditioner. This was a 2-pack, so I guess not really repurchased it, but I had 2, so the other one is in the shower already. I've used this years ago when I was in high school. It's good. It's pretty cheap. I don't like the style of bottle because I'm not going to squeeze it because I'm afraid that there's a little bit left, but I feel like the type, because it's one that you just squeeze, it's not like openable, so I feel like there's still some left over, which I am someone that I try to use as much of a product as I can, but I'm done with it. I had a new bottle. I don't need to keep trying to get anything out. It's just a very basic deep conditioner. Because we're finally coming out of the winter, I don't have to use as many super heavy products in my hair, but I like to in the winter time because my hair has just been so staticky and dry that I've been trying to make sure I'm using extra moisturizing products in it. And I know some people are going to say that I'm probably weighing down my hair. Here's the thing, I don't really care. My hair is wavy, but because I don't have layers, my hair's really fine, but it's thick and there's a lot. So I totally probably do weigh my ends down with the heaviness of products I'm using. I don't care because I'm styling my hair straight most of the time. But yeah, this is good. It smells nice. There's not really much to say about that. It's pretty basic. Ooh, okay. Next, we have some makeup products. The first thing, which I'm glad to be doing this video because I can then finally use this container. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. I believe it's the shade Light. I took the label off. It's the shade Light. I know it is. I actually used some scissors and a letter opener to pry the sifter out because there was a little bit of powder left that I could see, but I couldn't get it out. And like I said, I like to use up as much product as I can. Like I said that again. But I got all of the product out of this and I cleaned out the container to use it to maybe put some like sugar scrub or something in for the trip that I'm taking because I'm trying not to be wasteful and then I can throw it away. But now I finally have that free to put stuff in. Would I recommend that? Yeah, it's great. I wear a lot of makeup. I'm generally a full face of makeup type girl because I love makeup. I really hope that you can't see it today. My makeup doesn't look that great. I used a different foundation that I normally do and I'm orange. It is way too dark for my skin tone. So I hope that the quality of this is not good enough that you can see, but I was using the Coty Airspun powder because how my skin gets so greasy when I have bangs, especially. Well, I have bangs right now. They're just grown out. I have them tucked behind my ear, but I would bake my forehead to help have as little grease seepage into my bangs as I could handle. But the Coty Airspun powder can very easily look super cakey, and I really like this product because one, it has a slightly glowy finish to it, and it really does not look as cakey and heavy and gross as some of the other powders that I use can, because I do like to feel not dewy to the touch, but I like a little bit of a natural glow and finish. I don't need full Sahara Desert dry matte, but I do need something to set it because I just like texturally, is it a sensory problem that I can't deal with my skin being sticky? This product is technically not empty, but it's pretty much unusable. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in the shade, that was really hard for me to say, in the shade Aphrodisiac, whatever. It's a bronzer, and the issue with this is that this is over 10 years old. I bought this in high school when ColourPop, all they had was the products in the jar a palette was not a thought in their mind yet. They had that, and I think they had lipsticks, and that might have been it. And I graduated high school 10 years ago next month, and I know I had this already by the time I graduated, so this is over 10 years old. The issue with it now is that I'm not going to, because I don't want to get it on my hands, but well, I mean, I wouldn't get it on my hands. If you try to like swatch this right now, nothing comes off. I think it's just over the years, like the oil from my brushes and my fingers and stuff have kind of mixed together, and there is no color payoff in it anymore. And you know what? I have products at work that I don't need to keep this around. I know people are going to have something to say about expired makeup. I know, but here's the thing. Do as I say, not as I do, but it's my face and not yours, and I will use a product pretty much until it's empty. That's kind of my philosophy, is that it expires when it's empty. And I know some people are going to think that that's really gross and have stuff to say, and yes, I know, infections, blah, blah, blah. I'm still going to keep doing it. I have eyeshadow palettes that I think are from 2011 or 12. And they're still in my makeup drawer. Sorry, but that's a big thing for me, to throw it away when it's not done. This is the Sky High mascara from Maybelline. It is the waterproof formulation in the shade Very Black. I use waterproof mascara. I have been using waterproof mascara since I started wearing makeup in 6th grade. It's just what I've always used, because when I first went to the store to buy makeup with my mom, she's like, oh, I use waterproof, so I started using it because of that. I also wear contacts and my eyes water, so I'm just really used to wearing waterproof mascara. It's what works for me. This though transfers pretty badly down on my lower lash line, and I don't like that, because that is one of the worst things for me, is when you're like, my makeup looks so good today, and you're sitting somewhere and you're not just sitting staring at a mirror, and then you go to the bathroom and you look in the mirror and it's all smudged underneath. So this is the second tube that I've had, and both of them have done that. And also, I don't know how well you can see it, but the little stopper, I'm going to try to push it down, and I really hope that this is in focus and that you can see it, that it just pushed back down. The stopper comes out every single time you open it, so I think that that also has made it dry out faster than normal. And this is the second tube I have, and both of them have done that. So at first I thought it was just like a one-off fluke, but I bought two that they've both done that, so I just really don't feel like continuing to purchase it. So I guess I technically would not recommend this. I'm sure it's a nice mascara if you're okay with stuff transferring. So no, I wouldn't recommend it, and I would not repurchase it. I'm currently using the L'Oreal Panorama mascara, and I do really like that one. I like mascaras that have the silicone brush. I don't love the stopper popped out again. I don't like the wire brushes. I just like the kind of like lift and separation that I get with a silicone one. Actually, you know what? I would very much like to get some mascara recommendations in the comments, because I cannot find my perfect mascara. For years, I was using different variations of the CoverGirl Lash Blast, because they have different formulations and brush sizes and shapes of it. And I used to like that one, but I don't know. I'm looking at a drugstore price point. I don't really buy high-end makeup anymore, just because drugstore stuff has gotten so good in the last, like I said, 5, 10, 15 years, that 15's pushing it, but I just find it's not worth it. I don't need a $20+ mascara when I can get one for 10 to 13 that work just as well, if not better. The Panorama one is fine. I just find that I have a really hard time not getting it all up on my lid for some reason with that specific one. So I would like recommendations: waterproof mascara, silicone brush, lengthening, and volumizing mascaras. So there's my little question for you. Tell me in the comments what your favorite mascara is, if it's drugstore. I just want recommendations. The last makeup product, which is, yes, I will repurchase it. Yes, I recommend it. I've already repurchased it and I used it today. This is the Wet n Wild Briquette Proof Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. Is this a felt tip marker? Is it a brush tip? I don't really know. It doesn't say. It's the shade Ultra Black, and this is the size of the brush that I get. There is like a super skinny version. I don't get that one. I just get the regular one. This is so good. And this is coming from someone that I used to use the KVD Trooper liner. I used to use the Urban Decay Perversion liner. This is $5. Those are like $20, and this works better. I get less transfer with them. I will sometimes, if it's super hot out or if I'm super sweaty, it's normally if it's really humid, I'll get a little transfer up onto my like upper lid crease area, but that does not happen all the time. This is such a good eyeliner, because I mean, you can tell I like a big wing. Sue me. This is so good for that. If you are an alt girly who likes to wear a lot of black eyeliner, get you some of this. Sometimes you do have issues with the brush splitting a little bit, but I've only had that happen maybe once or twice. I couldn't even tell you how many of these I've been using. I hope they never get rid of it, because it's really one of the best eyeliners that I've ever used, because they did actually get rid of my favorite pencil black liner when I used to. I don't do it anymore, but when I was in high school, the look was the black on the waterline, which I actually think is coming back in. I used this one from a brand called Jordana. It was so good, and they stopped making that brand, I think, in like 2020 with COVID, which is so upsetting, because that eyeliner is so good. Like, I used to buy the $20 Urban Decay Perversion both the liquid liner as well as the pencil liner. They're like 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. That was just in the recesses of my brain, but that one worked better and stayed better and did not like transfer or come off as much, especially in the waterline, as the Urban Decay one did. And that was like a $3 to $4 mascara. Not mascara, eyeliner. I got distracted. I'm so sorry. We have car going by really quickly, horns and sirens going on. If you can hear that, I'm sorry. I live by the corner of 2 major roads in the city that I live in. That was just backfire from some car. Street noise is a constant 24/7 thing that I don't even notice it. So if it's distracting, I'm sorry. I guess I will wait. Okay, we're almost done. I've defeated this one. This is the Bath & Body Works Winter Candy Apple Body Cream. I don't know what year this is from. It's not super recent. This just is not my favorite scent, which is funny because like I said, I like apples. The notes in this are candy red apple, winter rose petals, candied orange, maple leaf, and fresh cinnamon. Maybe it's the rose. I don't like rose. It's not bad. It's just not super great. And I think maybe it's just like I don't like that candy apple scent, because I also bought the Candy Apple Cauldron body cream and I hated it, so I gave it to my mom. And that also has a candy apple smell, but that one also has like bergamot and stuff, and that one smelled so gross on my skin. This one was fine. If you are not a Bath & Body Works person, you will not know that the body creams go bad quicker than any of their other products. These last like 1 to 3 years tops after they've been like purchased and opened. I don't know what it is with them. They get chunky and liquidy and they start to separate and they start to smell bad. This one would not have lasted until next year. And I am one that if I have a holiday based scent, I'm only using it at that holiday time. Like I can't use my Twisted Peppermint lotion that's over there in June. Simply cannot. That's a whole other thing, is that if this is a winter scent, I'm using it in the winter. But this was starting to get a little weird texture and a little weird smell, but not bad enough that I had to throw it out, because I had a champagne apple and honey one of these that I had to throw away because it got gross, that like if you shook it, it was ick. Actually, the only other body cream of these that I've ever had to throw out was also an apple scent. It was Tokyo Apple Blossom, which that smell is so good. Oh, I miss that. So I try not to buy the body creams as much as look at the lotions. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. There's one behind me, but I try to not buy them as much now. I will much rather buy a lotion over these just because I know I'm not going to use these quick enough. I did actually though, I got a Vanilla Bean Noel one this year. Was it their semi-annual sale when everything was $5? One, that smell is amazing. It smells like the EOS Vanilla Cashmere. And I think that one I am like halfway done with. And I've only been using it this year, whereas this one's a few years old. I think it's just because I like that smell a lot more, but I'm really proud of how much I've used it. The hyaluronic acid one though, that one lasts forever. I have one in the old packaging. The kind of like metallic blue packaging, because they brought it back and I bought a new one, and the old one I have is still not fully empty. That one is old and it still smells and feels fine. The last item is almost full, but I have to get rid of it. This is the same scent. It's Winter Candy Apple and a fragrance mist. And again, if you're familiar with Bath & Body Works, you can tell that this is not recent. I don't know what year this is from. I was actually trying to look it up, because a lot of times if you search like Winter Candy Apple like 2024, 2023, you can see what the packaging looked like that year. So I think this one's from between 2017 and 2019, whereas this one, no clue. I've tried to find it. I can't. This one smells weird, which is crazy because the body mists normally last a pretty long time. I just don't know what this one is. It smells very alcohol-y, like I'm really not smelling much of the scents anymore. I don't need this to just sit around if I'm not going to use it, and if it smells kind of funky. This is a pretty big bottle. It's taking up space. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I know that there is, I mean, obviously there is. I posted that lotion on Mercari. I've also sold 1 or 2 body mists in the past. I know that there is a market for secondhand and like older versions of Bath Body Works stuff, but is there a market for stuff that's gone bad? Because actually, oh, hold up. I'm gonna show you something. And you guys have to be really like, we listen and we don't judge about it, okay? So I have this set of products from Pink in the Sweet and Flirty scent that are probably 14 to 16 years old. Yeah. And here's the thing, I use them still. I know. People are going to be weird about that. This one actually might not be as old, because I know I had a full one that I did use up. This, you want to talk signature scents. Oh my God, I'm in high school again. This is all I used in like junior high and high school, was the smell. I had travel size ones in my, because that's what it really reminds me of, is that I used to keep them in my gym locker. Oh my God. But I have the full size one. This one smells fine. This is the best body glitter ever. It is the Sparkling Body Mist. It really settles. Obviously I have nowhere to spray it on. This is so good. I will spray it here 1 or 2 mists. It is so glittery and sparkly. It smells good because I actually have a travel size of the shimmer mist in this packaging, which I don't even know if they have this scent anymore. I know that they brought this packaging back a few years ago. That is not from this. This is actually old. But when they had this packaging, which you can still see is shimmery, but just like look at the difference between how much is in there. Because this, I did not have to shake up. The glitter was already in there, whereas this was fully settled. This one barely has any glitter in it. This one is the sparkliest thing ever. So that is wonderful. I've rediscovered it and I've been using it as a body glitter. This one also like does sell pretty well online because that was my thing, is that I know that there is a secondhand market for this stuff. This lotion still feels fine, smells fine, does not bother my skin at all. I used it a week or so ago after the shower. This, on the other hand, this made my skin hurt. Yeah, this one made my skin burn. This is the body cream. And I just put a little bit here. And I was like, oh, my skin feels hot now. So I went and washed it off. I don't know why I'm keeping it. I should just throw it away. But part of me is like, well, no, I have the whole collection. Like, it's part of the set to have it. Why? Why? You can't use it. It's like this full still and it hurts you. And I don't know if I should try to sell it online, because that's my question, is that I know that there is a market, a secondhand market for these products, but is there one for stuff that I know, like, don't put this on your skin? Are people buying it just to have as their collection, or are they buying it to use it? Because if you're buying it to use it, don't do that. But if you're buying it for the collection and you'll give me like the 30+ bucks that I've seen this listed for, I'm trying to make my bag. You know what I'm saying? But that's it. I had a whole lot of fun with this. I'm going to go edit this video and I'm going to get it posted either today or tomorrow. Fingers crossed. If you made it to the end, like I said, I would love to hear drugstore mascara recommendations. And I would also love to know if you are trying to do a project pan or declutter or just being more mindful with your consumption this year. What type of products are you working on? How is it going for you? I'm probably going to do this again in another quarter of the year. So I will see you, oh, I'm stupid, the end of June. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is for you there. And goodbye. I'm really bad at ending these things. Have a lovely day. Bye.